The House of Representatives has come up with a resolution that will compel the federal government to approve firearms for local vigilante to aid the fight against insurgency, banditry and kidnapping in the country. The resolution, amongst others, followed a motion of urgent national importance on the sorry state of insecurity in the country, especially the recent adoption of a traditional ruler in Plateau State. The Green Chamber also urged the federal government to direct the Inspector General of Police, Chief of Defense Staff and other relevant security agencies to immediately do everything possible to ensure the safe return and release of the district head of Pyongyang and others in captivity across the country. Correspondent Nabuchi Nabuchi sent to the sport.
Insecurity has become an everyday occurrence in the country, as no day passes without news of one kidnapping or the other. The recent adoption of a traditional ruler by armed bandits in Plateau State seems to have triggered wild condemnation by federal lawmakers in the Green Chamber. Representative Solomon Marin brought the motion on kidnapping of traditional ruler from Plateau, His Royal Highness Aminu Derwan, by heavily armed bandits who were shooting indiscriminately in the early hours of Monday. He called on the House to summon the Inspector General of Police, the Army Chiefs, as well as other relevant security agencies to find out why this trend has continued unabated.
Aware that sometimes last year and also early this year, the Sumpiam, a paramount ruler of Gendri Chiefdom, and the district head of Pushit were both at separate attacks abducted by miscreants and bandits, which were, however, released after huge ransom were paid. Further aware that bandits have taken their dastard acts to highways, villages, and even cities, including some parts of the Federal Capital Territory. Concerned that the spate of kidnapping, abductions, and attacks has been systematic, well-coordinated, and targeted across the constituency, the state, and indeed the country, which is alarming and of grave concern.
Federal lawmakers, while condemning the attacks as well as the state of insecurity in the country in general, also made some amendments to the motion.
There is nothing that will happen. I have it here in my handset. At times they give the direction and even where they are meeting. But it's the implementing agency. Even if you are going to recruit the entire villages now and give them these light arms, somebody carrying an arm, a gun that can discharge 100 bullets in one round, how will he face him? AK-47, how will he face him? One life matters a lot.
The Borno model that I want to recommend for the state governments in the various affected states to equally fund and support is the formation of a very robust vigilante groups.
The motion was unanimously adopted when it was put to vote by the Speaker, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, at plenary.